Hello students. Today we continue with our topic methods of preparations of alkane. In last sessions we says that if we want to prepare alkanes, so in our curriculum there are many functional groups. Out of them our textbook suggests that either you have to form an alkane from alkene or alkyne, alkyl halide, and the fourth one is carboxylic acid. But at the end of the day, we have a certain speciality that we can prepare alkane from any functional groups. For example, in our curriculum, 17 functional groups. So out of 17 functional groups, you have a speciality, you have an idea, or you have a information that you will prepare alkane from the remaining 16 functional groups. In last sessions, a very quick recap from alkene. So this particular reaction is called as an hydrogenation reaction, or sometimes called as an reduction reactions in presence of platinum or palladium, nickel, and preferably rainy nickel, and we get a product is called as an alkane. From alkyne, the same scenario that we have to use. In the case of alkyl halide, so it's a reduction process once again, but the reductions which can be carried out with the help of zinc and in presence of acid like HCl, acetic acid, or whatever. So these are the particularly our last session's recap. Now we starts with from carboxylic acid. So alkane can be prepared from carboxylic acids by the following two methods. Number one method is called as an decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. And number two particularly method is Kolbe, is the name of scientist, Kolbe's electrolytic method. Both methods are a same method because in both methods there is a removal of carbon dioxide, but the first one is tagged with a decarboxylations. So we start with the first method, decarboxylations. So what is the meaning of decarboxylations? The process of removal of a molecule of CO2. So it's a eliminations or it's a removal of carbon dioxide from an organic compound is called as an decarboxylations. What is particularly unique about this decarboxylation process? So when carboxylic acid, for example RCOOH, is a common formula of carboxylic acid. When carboxylic acid is heated with soda lime, what is the meaning of soda lime? So here the meaning of soda lime is a one type of mixture. It's a mixture of NaOH plus calcium oxide in 3:1 ratio. 3:1 ratio. At about 630 Kelvin. There is a loss of carbon dioxide, and an alkane with one carbon atom less than the carboxylic acid is formed. So in short, we get a RH and there is a removal of carbon dioxide. In a very simple method, if we particularly illustrate this method, so you have to remove this CO2, right? CO2 and convert it into RH. It's a simple method, but it's not that much simple because in further particularly our sessions, in the lesson of carboxylic acid, in our future particularly lesson, we discuss this reactions with a mechanism. But today we particularly shows this decarboxylations method in a very simple manner. So what reactions that we have to observe? So in a normal manner, when any particularly carboxylic acid, first it reacts with NaOH. As we know that this carboxylic acid is acid in nature and NaOH is basic in nature. So when these reactions carried out in presence of it's a one type of titration reaction. So we get a product RCOO Na and water is released. So this is nothing. This is a sodium salt of carboxylic acid, right? Fine. Now this sodium salt of carboxylic acid means RCOO Na further react with NaOH, now in presence of calcium oxide at 630 Kelvin temperature. So we get a product is like that, RH and Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. So in form of carbon dioxide is removed in form of sodium carbonate. So these reactions which can be illustrated by one example is like that. If we take a CH3COOH, right? When this acetic acid when first reacts with a 1 mole of NaOH, so it gives CH3COONA and water is released. Okay. Now further CH3COONA is reacts with NaOH in presence of what? In presence of calcium oxide at 630 Kelvin. So we get a product CH3CH3 plus Na2CO3. So this is the illustrations is given. If we take a formic acid, so in simple manner we have to remove the CO2. So we get a product is like that, hydrogen. Fine. Next one is like that. For example, if we take CH3CH2COOH, it's a propanoic acid. In simple manner, you have to remove carbon dioxide. So you get a product is like that, CH3CH3. It is so simple. Here some students who ask the questions is like that, why calcium oxide is used? Because the main role in this reaction is a sodium hydroxide. So why we take a calcium oxide? So here NaOH alone could have been used in above reactions, but soda lime is preferred because of the two reasons. Reason number 1, calcium oxide permits the reactions to be carried out at a relatively high temperature, right, to ensure complete decarboxylation. And number 2, calcium oxide keeps NaOH dry because it is quite hygroscopic in nature. The meaning of hygroscopic means they absorb moisture from the air. So these are the two reasons. That's why we have to use a calcium hydroxide. So in the laboratory method, methane is prepared with the help of sodium acetate and soda lime in a copper tube, and the methane is produced collectively by the downward displacement of water. So this is the first method from carboxylic acid. It's called as decarboxylation. Now we move to the another method, number 2 method. This number 2 method is called as Kolbe's electrolytic method. So what is the meaning of Kolbe's electrolytic method? So in this method, when a concentrated aqueous solution of sodium or potassium salt of monocarboxylic acid is like that, RCOONA or RCOOK. So it's a concentrated aqueous solutions of RCOONA or RCOOK. Fine. So in this particular method, when you have to take RCOONA when 2 mole of water, so it's a electrolysis. So we get RR plus 2 mole of NaOH, 2 mole of NaOH plus hydrogen and plus 2 mole of carbon dioxide. So in electrolytic process, when we continue this electrolytic process, so it's a one type of cell. This cell is called as an electrolytic cell. This is the one type of electrolytic cell. As we know that in the case of electrolytic cell, there is a arrangement of a anode as well as cathode, and we give the electricity from the outer side. So this particularly rod is called as an anode, and this is cathode. As we know that anode, the oxidation reactions performed on anode and reduction reactions performed on cathode. If we take this particular salt CH3 COO minus Na plus in aqueous solution, so it's a one type of concentrated aqueous solutions. Okay, so minus always attracted towards to the plus, and cathode is minus, so Na plus and water which can be attracted either anode or cathode. So which type of the reactions that can be done in this electrolytic cell? So in the case of electrolytic cell, it's a little bit mechanism is on at anode, right? So at anode we have a CH3 COO Na. So CH3 COO minus, right? They lose 2 electron and converted into 2 mole of CH3 COO, but this is unstable in nature, and now it's converted into CH3 plus 2 mole of carbon dioxide is released. So further in a detailed manner, if we perform these reactions, or which can be display this reaction like that, CH3 COO minus. So first CH3 COO, right? 2, okay, and 1 electron. So they release 1 electron, okay. So 2 mole of CH3, they release 2 mole of electron. Now this CH3 C double bond O, okay, and one electron, right? So it's a unpaired electron, and this unpaired electron which can be transferred between this carbon and oxygen, and same way this CH3, 1 electron of this CH3 is transferred towards the methyl, and another electron of this bond is transferred towards the oxygen. So it's a one type of transfer. So CH3 and CO2. So this is methyl is a free radical. Methyl is a free radical. So this methyl free radical, right? So 2 mole of methyl, once again CH3 plus CH3, because as we know that free radicals are highly active, they are highly unstable, so they attach with each other and they give the product like that, CH3. It's a ethane. So mechanism of the Cole-Base reactions occur by a free radical mechanism. So this reaction which can be done with help of free radical mechanism. In our general organic sessions, we says that these free radical reactions which can be done with the help of electricity. So helper at that time we have to use. So in the case of helper, when we have to use the electricity, there is a more chance of the reactions which can be gone through via free radical. Now what at in the case of at cathode, so at cathode, right, 2 mole of hydrogen, they now receive 2 electron and converted into H2 gas. So limitations, what is the limitations that we have to see in this case? Limitations like Wood's reactions, this is also used to prepare only alkanes with a even number. Mind well, even number, right? It's an even number. Okay, so even number of carbon atoms. No, and not alkanes with odd number of carbon atom. It means that methane, propane, pentane, this type of alkane cannot be prepared with the help of Kolbe's electrolytic method. So this is about the method of the preparations of alkane from carboxylic acid. Thank you.